Hello, my name is Wayne Godsoe from the Avaya Serviceability Engineering team. This tech tip will cover resetting an ERS8800 chassis to factory defaults. There are various reasons you want to reset the chassis to factory defaults. In the event that you want to delete the configuration and start with a fresh config file, if you use the chassis in a lab environment to reproduce system issues on a regular basis, if the system is regularly used for system verification or lab testing purposes, if you want to redeploy the system from one physical or logical area on your network to a new location. In our tech tip today, we will cover logging into the system with read-write-all privileges. We'll view the current boot flag settings. We'll change the boot config factory defaults flag and set that to true. We'll view the new boot flag settings to verify our changes. We'll save the new boot config settings. And finally, we'll reboot the chassis to set it to factory defaults. Our first step will get logged into our chassis with our RWA read-write-all privilege account. In this case, it's root. Next, we will enter the config boot config flags info command and look at the current boot flag settings. As you can see here, our factory default flag is set to false. We need to set that to true. Now we're going to use the config boot config flags factory defaults true command. That will allow us to reset the factory defaults flag to true. Now let's view our new boot flag settings. We'll do that with the boot config flags info command. As you can see here now, our factory defaults flag is set to true. Our next step will be saving the boot configuration file now. We'll do that with the save boot config command. This will save our new settings. And finally, we'll finish off by rebooting the chassis to set it to factory defaults. We'll do that with the reboot -y command. This will set it to factory defaults. Once our system reboot completes, the system is ready for redeployment with factory default settings. Thank you for your time today. We hope this information was useful. We welcome comments, questions, and feedback at mentor@avaya.com or on Twitter @AvayaMentor. Thank you for choosing Avaya.